What is up guys, and welcome to the Techscapades. In this video, we're going to take a look at this cheap USB capture card that we purchased from Shopee. Out of the box, we were surprised to see that the capture card itself is made out of metal. Usually gadgets at these price ranges tend to be made with cheap plastic, but this capture card is surprisingly well built. The capture card houses a full-size HDMI port and a full-size USB connector. Size-wise, the capture card is slightly larger than an ordinary flash drive and may obstruct nearby USB ports, so keep that in mind. This capture card has been largely compared to the more expensive Elgato Cam Link 4K that costs 7,500 pesos on Shopee, or you could scour around the internet and find a cheaper one like this from Game1PH. One of the main differences between the Link 4K and this capture card is in the name itself. The Link 4K supports up to 4K at 30 frames, while the cheap USB capture card is maxed out to 1080p at 60 frames. Second is its connectivity. The Link 4K connects via USB 3, while the USB card connects via the older USB 2. This is the reason why it can't handle 4K, because the 480 megabit data rate on the USB 2 just can't handle 4K without any significant compression. Setup is very straightforward. Just plug in the capture card and wait until it appears as USB video in your application of choice, whether it's OBS, Zoom, Google Meet, or Discord. We tested the capture card by plugging it into one of our computers and playing a few games. BitBlaster XL is one of those games that doesn't need a quick reaction since it's a casual game. The next game is Dirt 3, a mid-ish game since a delayed response would definitely hurt your lap time. And lastly, we have CSGO, no descriptions needed. All of these games worked very well, with the only downside that even though latency is very low, playing from the preview monitor will really test your skills. High-end capture cards fix this issue by placing a pass-through port where you can connect your monitor, but with the flash drive-like form factor of the USB card, this isn't possible. But this can be easily fixed by buying an HDMI splitter. We also tested the USB card on our DSLR camera, the 5D Mark II, and the video quality is surprisingly good. The image is decently sharp and the colors are nice and vibrant. And compared to a webcam, this is significantly better. And for those who want to use a green screen background, the higher bit depth of a DSLR camera would result in a cleaner chroma key as compared to a cheap webcam. That is, of course, you already own a camera yourself. But here in FS Digital Studios, we found another use for this cheap USB capture card. We use it to direct video signal from our DSLR to an Android phone to use the phone as a video monitor and an external recorder. Apart from the fact that the card has no pass-through port, we really have no complaints about this capture card. Prices do tend to fluctuate in Shopee, but expect to get one of these under 400 pesos. If you're a streamer on a budget or just a casual streamer and you don't want to spend thousands of pesos, this is the USB capture card for you. That's it for this video guys. If you like this video, go ahead and press that like button. Go ahead and comment down your opinions on the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe. This has been the Techscapades. Thanks for watching.